Hello my fellow Hetalians! Next weekend is Anime Midwest, and I'm really excited for it, because unlike at Anime Central, there is a Hetalia photo shoot. There is also a panel on the same day too, so I will be going on Sunday. Of course, it probably won't be as amazing as last year because, well, I did this. But I hope to see some of you there, and I hope to make some new friends. Because I currently don't have anyone to go with, because I have no friends. But with Anime Midwest in mind, I decided I should make a video about cons. So, here is a guide to a Hetalia fan at cons. Step 1. Con Basics. The first thing you need to know about a con is how to register. Since a lot of you are rather young and probably haven't been to a con before, I'm going to go over the basics of a con. For registration, either you go online and buy your tickets in advance, or you can buy them at the place. First of all, it depends on how long you want to go. If you want to go all 3 days, it's best to register months in advance for cheaper rates. As long as you register online, you're fine. But staying 3 days also means you have to book a hotel or live really close to the convention center. And most of the hotels get booked pretty fast, so good luck with that. Most people just go for 1 day. For single passes, you can register online or buy tickets there. Single day tickets are around $40 in the US. And if you go on Sunday, you may get a discount because it's the last day of the con and the hours are shortened. At least, that's what it is for all the cons I've been to. But that money goes into a lot, even though it seems expensive. So, when you get to the con, what do? What exactly do you get for that expensive price? Well, there's a lot to do at cons depending on the day you go. Cons often have a schedule of events that you can view online. These events include panels, discussion, games, game tournaments, and so much more. Also, if you have a 3DS, bring it, because there will be a lot of Street Pass. There's a lot of events going on. It's rare to find Hetalia stuff though, but when there is something of a certain fandom you're in, it's a great chance to meet people. I've met many amazing people through cons, and it really helps me with my social anxiety, especially since I started YouTube. Since I started YouTube, I'm more willing to go out of my way to talk to fans at cons, and I'm a lot more bolder than I used to be. Sometimes famous voice actors and anime creators will be there too. And you can get autographs and stuff after waiting in a 3-hour line. Next, and one of the most important things, are the stores. If none of the events interest you, then the stores most certainly will. Prepare to buy a bunch of stuff that you don't need. These vendors sell official and unofficial merchandise, and the merchandise they make is beautiful. And more often than not, you can't find the stuff online and there are no shipping fees here. But be warned. A lot of things, especially official merchandise, are overpriced. Hetalia stuff is hard to find, but recently I find that it's slowly becoming more popular. They sell everything here, and I mean everything. You can buy things that you never knew you needed, like this. But remember, you are also supporting these poor starving artists by buying their hard work, so technically you are doing a good deed. The third most important thing about cons are the photo shoots and meetups. If you're in a certain fandom, you can meet a lot of people in said fandom and see all their amazing cosplays at a cosplay gathering. Even if you don't have said cosplay on, these gatherings are still fun to attend, especially Pokemon gatherings. Those are amazingly creative and very fun to see. Plus, it's the one place where you don't have to awkwardly ask for a picture. Step 2. Cosplay. You don't have to have a cosplay to go to a con. You can just wear an anime shirt, and even if you don't have an anime shirt, cons are for everyone, so don't feel bad about not having a cosplay. Even if you do cosplay, it doesn't even have to be an anime. It can be from video games, movies, cartoons, Disney, an inanimate object, something just plain weird. It can be anything. It can even be one of those inflatable dinosaur suits. I see those every time I go to cons now. I don't understand. But Coco, I really want to cosplay Hetalia. How can I do it without emptying my bank account? Fear not, here are just a few helpful tips for Hetalia cosplay. Thrift stores. You can often find a suit at a discount store at around $6. Hell, even some of the best clothes I own, not just for cosplay but for real life, come from thrift stores. If not, dig through the comics and find some modern clothes that they have worn at some point. If you're worried that people won't recognize you, get a flag of the country you're cosplaying as. Wigs. Wigs from Amazon are nice because they're normally good quality, cheap, and ship really fast. But what about the curls and ahoges? How do I do that? There are plenty of tutorials on how to do that. Sadly, this isn't one of them. And don't be stupid. Some things should be a given. Don't wear swastikas and don't do the Nazi salute, etc., etc. Step 3. Con etiquette. You can find this in a plethora of other videos. Basically, don't be rude, politely ask people before hugging them or taking pictures of them, and try not to scream or squeal too loud. Just don't be a dick or incredibly obnoxious and you'll be fine. Remember, these amazing cosplayers and senpais are people too. And there are amazing cosplays out there, like, holy shit. And don't forget, cosplayers aren't their character, they're people just like you. Step 4. Other people. Always go to cons with a buddy. Not only will this give you safety, even though cons are incredibly safe, but it's a lot more fun if you run out of things to do. Also, it's nice to have a buddy to fangirl with and to help manage your money. Now, you've probably heard that Hetalia fans are the worst at cons. You've probably heard that they will hug you out of nowhere and scream and... yeah. But I've never really experienced this problem. I know it used to be a problem, but like I said before, the fandom is a lot smaller now. But if you are wearing a cosplay, especially if it's a rare Hetalia character, people will ask for pictures of you and sometimes hugs. So be prepared. And don't worry about all the rumors of anime nerds in their 30s trying to abduct you or sexually assault you. If you're wearing a Hetalia cosplay or just normal clothes, you're going to be fine. Because the mere thought of Hetalia scares these people away because of the fandom's stereotypes. Also, Hetalia cosplayers are normally in military uniforms and/or are dressed as men. And when there's so many scantily clad cosplayers from video games around, and Kill la Kill, you're going to be fine. That isn't to say that you should trust everyone, but anime fans are, more often than not, really genuine people. They aren't all creepy losers that live in their parents' basements. Anime fans of all ages normally are incredibly nice. Some of them even have families of their own. I even lost my wallet at Anime Midwest last year, and someone turned it in to the Lost and Found. And my wallet had a lot of money and valuables in it. You should be cautious as you are around any other stranger. But when it comes to Hetalia fans, almost all of them are teenage girls, so you don't have anything to worry about, really. Cons are full of security officers on every corner, and there are a lot of people, some of which are cosplaying as fighters, so getting away with something pretty awful is kind of hard to do. So if you're a parent worrying about if your young teenagers will be okay, you can relax. Anime conventions are some of the safest places. My experiences. I've been going to anime cons for about 2 years now. I know I don't speak for everyone, but my experiences have been overwhelmingly positive. I never had the stereotypical Hetalia thing happen to me. I've often had a great time every time I went. I haven't been sexually assaulted, but then again, I've almost always gone to cons in either crossplay or gray paint, or I was with my boyfriend. But I have worn a short schoolgirl uniform and walked 2 blocks back to my hotel alone at night without anyone bothering me. The worst thing that has ever happened to me was losing my wallet, and I got that back because of the generous nerds that turned it in to the Lost and Found. Overall, cons are a really fun and amazing experience and a great chance to interact with people. So if you get the chance to go to a con, I suggest you go, because it is truly an amazing experience, and I think that's about it. Until then, that was 1 mark higher on your history test. Thank you for watching Hetafacts. Hello everyone, here is an Ironheart update. When it comes to the scripts, I have Poland's, Russia's, Estonia's, and I'm almost done with Prussia's route about now. And I'm almost done with America's route as well. I just need the artwork for those routes, and I will be very good. A list of all you could help with is in the description below. And now for some news. I am worried that I am losing hype, so that's why I want to put out a new build soon. As you can tell from the new scenes that I have listed in the description below as art that I need, I solved a major block in the Prussia route, so that was some really good progress that I have made. And I finally overcame the bug I was experiencing in a part in Estonia's route, and now I don't have to rewrite that scene, and I am very happy. I just need the Super Sailor Estonia scene, a few Nordics, and Russia, and Estonia's route will be complete. And I have a plethora of Estonia sprites because I realized I accidentally assigned 3 to 4 people to Estonia by accident, and they all came through. I am so sorry I am unorganized. I may have to use an Estonia as a Sweden. I'm not sure whether I want the ending names to be in Lithuanian or English. If they are in Lithuanian, I will need a translator. If you want to see a preview or know what you can do to help, there's a link to that in the description below. Until then, keep on studying.